What's going on, peeps? Tom here with an unboxing of the Iron Man Mark III diecast figure. I just actually received it today. To the main event. So as you can see, I actually opened the box already. However, nothing inside has been touched yet. So prepare yourself. Box, it's the same shape as any of the other die-cast figures, same setup. Take off the bottom, take off the top. Alright, so let's check this thing out. I've been waiting a couple months. I finally got it. Let's hope it was worth the wait. I feel like a kid at Christmas here. So as you can see, box, there you go, behind the light, so it looks better maybe. If you want to take a zoom of that, all the creators, I guess, artwork and whatnot, same as usual. Alright, let's get to the nitty gritty. So as you can see, package with lots of stuff to keep it protected as usual. Let's get this foil off. Let's check this bad boy out. Alright, here we have it. It's Iron Man Mark III in all his glory. What else we got here? We got all kinds of accessories, so as usual, the handguns, I guess they're interchangeable. You can put it on here. Different palms, open palm, one probably lights up, or it's got LEDs. The other one is movable, where you can bend the fingers. So we have two gear parts. I don't know what those are for yet, but by the end of the video we'll both know. I'm assuming it's something for his hips. Looks like, if you want to replace it. There we go. He's got some shoulder pads. You can, I guess, you can change some sort of little guns, or his little shoulder missiles, or whatever it is that it is. And you can move it up or down. We got the Robert Downey Jr. Is it Robert Downey Jr.? Yeah, it is. We got the head sculpt. So I mean, basically, it's very similar to this guy right up here. If you want a pen, that means it's a little bit of a different color scheme, but other than that, it looks pretty much like the same head sculpt people. And we got this. So I'm guessing this is his bottom torso. It looks a little bit twisted. So let's see. See here, it's straight. This one's a little bit twisted, I guess, if you want to pose them a little bit different. And as usual, there's going to be a bottom part to the box where they have the instruction manual and the base. So let's check it out. Let's see what's under here. Alright, so like I said, instruction manual, you got the stick to hold them up, you got the base, and you got all the batteries, which now they switched, which is better. They don't put them in anymore. I guess that way they don't leak or damage the figure in any way. But let's be realistic, I don't think I've ever put in the batteries. I leave the LEDs on. Kind of seems like a waste to me. I did pre-order for the case some LED strips, which should be coming in shortly. So in my next video, hopefully this will all be all lit up and you'll see all the toys in their glory. Yeah, so here's the pin, holds them up, here's a stick. The pin goes on. There's all the batteries with the little screwdriver. Pretty much all of them get this now. And the base. You can see, put the batteries in there, you got the switch on and off. So this base actually lights up. The other one, the last one I got would have been the Mark XL3. That one doesn't light up, but it is a cool diorama. This stuff moves. Let's hope I don't break it. There it is. This one moves. Something. Guess I gotta read the instruction booklet to figure out what it does. Oh, these one plastic pieces come with the nowadays too. I guess just easier to get stuff loose with it. All right. So the instructions. I don't know if you can see that, but it tells you pretty much everything: how to put in the batteries, how to change his head, on and off switches. What else? So the interchangeable heads, interchangeable chest, interchangeable stomach. I guess this doesn't open up, but you can take this whole thing off. It can be detached, and I guess he's got something under it. Let's check. So it says lift and take out. Oh, his hips move too. I guess if you want to put him in different poses, you get this stuff that moves. Doesn't seem to want to come loose, and I don't want to push it too hard and break it, and I just got this thing. Anyways, there's a couple things here too. There's flaps, some protectors, so it's a little bit different than the other one. He seems to have some other metal pieces here covered in the plastic, which I guess give him a cool look. With the styrofoam here. There you go. Seems delicate, so be careful when you guys are moving this stuff around so you don't snap it off. But yeah, those are his, I don't know, his air brakes or whatever. There's no fly around. Alright, I'm gonna give up on this for now. Once I do get it detached, figure out how it goes, then we'll go from there. And finish this. So what else we got in here? We got all the hands, and it shows you how to take off his hand plate and I guess attach the guns. How to take off the shoulders so you can put on his little missiles. These guys right here. So, missiles for the shoulders, front and back. Here are the handguns. Both hands this time. That one only has it in the right arm. Here, put everything out here. So you guys get to see it one more time. His hips, his hands. And these are the light up ones, I think. Oh, yeah. These ones are the light up ones because the fingers don't bend. So those are the light up ones. These are the ones that bend. Posable. And again, there you go. I remember. What else we got here? Right, so it tells you how the feet move. You gotta around the hips. You got to push up the flaps for easier positioning on the legs. So here's another button he's got. Where is this button? Here. No, this one. The second spine, you press it in, and then you can. Does that do? Press it on. So when you're extending or retreating the legs, yeah, that's what they said. Extending or retreating the legs, you got to press this button, and you get a lot more give. However, if I don't press it, it seems it's going just as much. But and I'm sure it helps just with the movement. If you want to put him in some more awkward poses, his face came off. And he's solid. He's heavy. Like unlike the plastic models, these die casts are actually, they feel good. His own weight, he has no problem standing. As long as I get up there straight. There we go. So the screwdriver actually is used to open up all the slots so you can put in the batteries, and to open this so you can loosen it up so you can slide it down that stick. Alright, so just make sure this is facing down. It's going to support him. And here we go. Once I get the right height, just adjust it, tighten it back up. Again, just like the Mark XL3, he's got these air brakes in his legs. You can lift this. You can see the brakes. So there you have it, folks. I'm going to switch this thing up, see how it goes. I just don't want to rush it. Take your time. These things are delicate and they're expensive. You don't want to be throwing away your money like that. But as far as I can see, a cool statue. Looks very similar to the other one. However, with different coloring scheme. But other than that, head sculpt up here looks exactly the same as the last one. So no changes there. Hot Toys, yeah, looks exactly the same. I mean, fuck, for the money you're paying for this, they should be giving you new head sculpts, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. So what I'll do, if you want to stick around, it'll take me a while because I'm going to be delicate with this, but we gotta get into what comes off. Okay, so the chest armor comes off. You gotta remove that first. I was trying to remove this, but you gotta remove that first before you can remove the bottom. And it says unclip it here from the side. So here, unclip it. I guess the other side's the same. And it comes off. So that's one. And then the torso, so you got that. Interchange the normal torso with 3-point landing pose torso. Alright, so I get it. So I mean, this one is for him doing his little squatting position when he lands out of the air. Yeah, let's see if we can get that done. There's actually two buttons here. There's one for detaching, that's what they're for. There's one, okay, so the second spine, this one. 1, 2. The second one is for the lower body. Then you got one gap, and there's a top one here that is for detaching the upper body. So this piece right here. So this piece. So if you press the top one, you're detaching the upper body from that piece. doesn't seem to want to come off. Press down on the top button first to take off the upper body. No, doesn't want to come off. I don't want to force it. And oh, something came off. So it's nothing that broke. No, that was a shoulder piece. So thank God that's only attached by a magnet. Alright, so that's the upper body. Now the lower body. So which one was it? This one. Second one. Yeah, these things don't come off as easy as they should, I guess. There we go. So there you go. You got the torso here. And you got the twisted torso you can put on. Those little landing stands or whatever it is they call it. Boom. One. Seemed a lot easier to put it on than it did to take it off. Clicks right in. Two. Oh, what else is here? Be careful when handling the figure. I should have read this. Jeez. Alright, so. Alright, man, come on. Dance, monkey, dance. Something along those lines. Ooh, the leg came off. Look at that. That's okay. Oh, big. It goes right back on. Thank God. You got a heart attack here almost. These things are way too delicate. So, I mean, you got these flaps. You gotta be careful you don't do anything to them. There's another one here. Yeah, the leg just comes off. Let's push it too hard. So, peeps, I mean, this is how he's supposed to look. This is how he looks. He looks retarded. But I'm not willing to take the risk of breaking anything, trying to put him into that pose. I will be taking this off. I'm going to put on the shoulder pads, see how that looks. I don't want to break anything, as I said. Because if that happens, I'm going to be crying over it. Okay, so upper body first. Straighten that one. Okay. Maybe I'll just leave him like this. It's a little twisted for me. Oh, much easier. Alright, pops off. Bottoms off. It was much easier the second time around. This clicks in. This clicks in. Alright, so this shoulder pad was the one that flipped off before. So that one's pretty easy to take out, thank God. Yeah, alright, so he's got his little shoulder missiles here. And then the hand, it's just like the XL3. We take off the knuckle. Yeah, okay. So that one is actually different. That one you slide off the palm and this whole thing comes out and it can slip on his little arm missile. But this one is just you take off the piece. It's kind of like the stealth mode where you just take it off and you put this thing in. There you go. So it looks pretty cool. Let's put on another hand. And as you can see, a little hand missile going with some serious damage. There we go. Alright, so I mean that's it. Got the review and the unboxing. Like I said, like their die-cast figures seem to be a lot more durable than the last ones. Other than that, so you can see shoulder missiles, I got replaced, the arm, I got replaced. You can replace all the palms. Take this off, put on this one if you want, the head, and you can use this torso, but I would be careful when putting this on. I mean, these things are delicate. You don't want to screw it up. Other than that, hey, if you watched the video, you managed to sit through the whole thing. Thank you. There'll be plenty more coming out. Hope to see you next time. Until then, keep on collecting.